Hey guys, today's July the 23rd, 2019. I think this is going to be my last video. I wanted to cover the dollar because we're in some interesting levels. I created my US dollar levels chart, and it's pretty much what I did the last video on the New Zealand dollar. My fib grids from the all-time high, the all-time low, my TPO profile, and the cloud. So looking at the monthly, we get closer right here. We can see, interesting, that the cloud on the monthly is starting to turn negative for the US dollar. And we're right here. There's a lot of resistance right here. We just somewhere around 97.74. If you look back, and this is a monthly chart, you can see that this is a 97.56, 97.81, 97.68, 97.75, and it just kind of, the highest we've been, 103.82. So this is where we're at. Value area high is 98.54. We're in the cloud. We're trying to get above. I think it's going to push higher. I have a target date, which, interesting, coincides with the FOMC. So I think we're going to push higher all the way onto FOMC, and we're probably going to make a swing high. You see the cloud on the dollar is positive. The monthly is negative. We open this up a little more. You can see that we have a weekly pivot, which is... that must be an R2, and then this is the R3 right here. And this is a lot of resistance, a lot of sellers, and prices having a tough time getting up there, which I think it could get up there. This is a strong level right here. We broke right through it. There's another one right here, and we haven't gone to it yet, which is that 97.86. But as you can see, 97.86, we haven't gone up there yet. And then there's this level right here, 98.42. But this one, it broke right through it. And like I said, my target date is, which coincides with FOMC. I did some analysis and some calculations, and this date is coming up a lot. So it makes sense. That's why maybe this dollar's going up, because once it hits this date, it could probably sell off, and that's just, speculation. Looking at the daily, you can see that we just broke right through here, this resistance level. The cloud is negative on the daily. So on the daily is negative, on the future is positive, and on the monthly is negative. So it has two strikes against one. Value area high is this 97.62. Pierced it right here. And you can see at the top of the cloud right here, there is some resistance, 97.82. And there goes that weekly pivot, which I use Woody's. So, we got a couple of more days to go. And once we get to FOMC, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to 97.88 or 97.31. And there goes a monthly pivot. Monthly R1. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up there, does a little flush, gets maybe some stops out here, and then turns down. I know there's some other ways to calculate for possible targets. I don't have those tools here. Maybe we could do this. Let's see. The 50% is the 500% is at 98.48. So that could be a place where it could keep going and then just kind of stall up here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this. This is the date, FOMC. Whatever they decide to do, if I was to play this, like my calculations are saying, is gonna make a swing top on that date. Is that you wait for, what day is that? What day does it like? Oh, Wednesday, obviously. The day of Mercury. Anyway, so we get here. If I were to trade it, I'll wait for the next day's price action. Unless, it's obvious, it does a spike up and then it's just a big red candle pushing down. Yeah, you would jump in it. But if it's just chopping around, going higher to sideways, I will wait for the next day, Thursday. Once everything is digested and everybody, finds out what's really going on, and the decision and all the chatter and all that, and then maybe get in it. But if it just, whatever happens, the FOMC decides and it just starts selling off, yeah, I would probably, put at least a 30-minute and or an hour, and then wait for some retracements and get in. Just wait till the volatility just kind of calms down and it finds a direction where it wants to go. But if my calculations are correct, this is a swing top. So for the other pairs, it's either they're going to hold or they're going to start selling off. Gold is going to sell off. All the pairs are going to be under extreme pressure because somebody's buying this and they're pushing it up. The Fed decides to cut or not cut, whatever it is, this is the data I'm watching. I'm going to sign out. This would be my last video for a while. Take a little break, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the markets.